got this.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. First up, one holiday tradition people love is taking their kids to visit Santa. Have you done this?
Yeah, of course.
We do this with my nieces all the
Do
time.
you go to the mall? Is that still a thing? Going to the mall?
Yeah, it's still a thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
The mall and
Yeah.
Right? Is that's the only place where Santa is?
Macy's in New York.
Okay.
Okay, but the question is, should you ask the child's permission before you sit them on his lap? Well, one mom, Angela Chang, seems to think so. In a blog on Scary Mommy, Angela says that despite her daughter sitting on Santa's lap the past 3 years, she will not repeat the tradition. In an attempt to start teaching consent at a young age, Angela said, I was filled with shame and regret as I thought about when I would plop my daughter onto Santa's lap and laugh while taking pictures of her frantically trying to get away. I told her she had to stay there even though she was uncomfortable so he would give her gifts. That is not a lesson I want my child to learn.
Yeah.
I want her to know that her body is hers and hers alone under all circumstances.
Yeah.
So, Tam,
Yeah.
like myself, I was just like, yes, we take the kids to see Santa.
yeah.
And then you
Oh,
hear
yeah.
it put this way. Does it make you rethink taking your kids to see Santa?
I actually see where she's coming from.
Yeah.
But I never force my kids on Santa.
Oh.
Only because I think I'm a sucker for when my kids are crying that way. Aiden never had an issue.
Yeah.
Like, from birth, that boy loved Santa. I actually have a picture of him, like, snuggling up to Santa.
Oh, my
that's both of them right
gosh.
there, yes. But there's a picture of Aiden. And so I never had an issue with him. Now, Araya, do you remember she went through that phase of the side eye?
Yeah.
Yes.
Like, she would not have it.
Yes, yes.
And she was...
It's still not, it's not over.
Yeah.
It's still
It's
there.
built in, girl.
Well, so when she's uncomfortable, honestly, I would just either join her. As you see, my husband actually joined her in the picture, and then it was fine. Now, if she still wasn't having it, then I would just take her off of his lap because I don't want that picture anyway. And I don't want my daughter to feel uncomfortable because if she's feeling uncomfortable, then I'm gonna feel uncomfortable.
Yeah. I
And
get
it's really, it's not worth it that way. But
Yeah.
that's just me. Some people want that Santa Claus picture.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, sometimes it's not just like the person, but there are real kids out there that are just afraid of the whole costume.
Yeah.
Like, for instance, when Jet was younger, we took her to Plaza Sésamo, which is Sesame Place, and we thought, like, she loves the show. This is gonna be the best idea ever. Wrong. She saw Cookie Monster come out, and I thought the girl was going to hyperventilate and die. Like,
Yeah.
she was like, nah! Like, please. Like, she was petrified. So even though Papa Joe dresses up like Santa Claus, she wasn't into that either. So I would love it if you gave parents and children the option to maybe just take a photo in a nice chair next to a Christmas tree and some gifts. They don't need to be with Santa Claus. You know what I mean?
I think they do that at the mall. you know?
Not always. I've only seen that, like, you can take it with
No,
Santa.
but the mall has Christmas trees, so you could just, take
Yeah, but
your
I want the
Christmas tree
professional
there.
camera.
Yeah, you want the lighting. You want
I
all that
want the
good stuff.
lighting and the camera.
Yes,
Because a lot
Yeah,
of
I think some people are doing. I mean, my thing is this: it's a tradition, and I'm not a parent, so I can't really comment
Yeah.
on it. So I won't comment on it. I will say that I have seen some kids really get upset, like when you go to Chuck E. Cheese. You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? And it's
Scary.
like, if it was that big old rat, I would be scared of that.
Yeah.
You know?
And that rat's dirty. It hasn't taken a
They're
bath
more
in
so
a while.
afraid of the costume.
No, it is true because
It
even
freaks them out.
For
even
me-
when sorry.
Oh.
Well, even when Araya went to Disney World, one of her favorite characters, there's Cinderella,
Yeah.
Elsa, and all of that. And
Yeah.
you could actually go to the castle where you take pictures of the princesses. She didn't even like
Scared.
that.
Yeah.
She was afraid of the costume, and I
Yeah.
didn't force it.
When I think about this situation, I think about obviously what I've shared on the show where I had instances with, an adult that I thought I could trust who violated me. And the entire time I let it happen, I realized that I thought you were just supposed to do what the adults tell you to do. And that person was my elder. And that little voice of yours that knows that you're not uncomfortable, it doesn't get strengthened until you grow into an adult and you have to start making decisions for yourself. But that voice is embedded in you the moment you can speak. You shouldn't have to wait until you're 18 or older
Yeah.
to use it. So, for me, When I think about this, I feel for the mom because I remember every single time Mama Maya or my dad would say, you know, come and be nice, go give that adult a hug, or, you know, go and sit on their lap, and you're like, oh, I don't want to do this. And now, as a cousin Jeannie, I have cousins now where I take them to go do things. And I remember taking my cousin Annie in San Jose to Eastridge Mall and putting her next to the Santa. And she was like, oh, I don't like him. He looks gross. And I looked at him and I was like, yeah, girl, he looks nasty. I feel you on that. But her instinct was right. That was her natural born instinct that was inside of her. And I would never want to diminish that or water that down. So I was like, girl, let's just go take a picture next to him like this, like peace signs in front of him. And we did it. And it turned out to be a great picture. And the most important thing is I listened to her to see how she was comfortable. So I think that that's more important. Parents
and I just want to say,
I still want professional pictures.
And I get that, but I do want to say that most malls, they do a background check on the Santas and stuff like that. They watch.
Great.
We don't want to just mess on the Santas.
No,
I mean, it's a tradition.
I have to say, like, it's okay if the parents join the picture as well. That's what worked for us.
Saying is that
sit on your lap and not Santa's lap.
If you want that,
and it's not, for me, it's not about even the Santa. It's about listening to the child to let their natural instinct and voice speak up, because God put it in there. Let them use it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Pay attention to your child, but, you know, not all Santas are creepy. I just want that out there, you know.
For sure.
There's some people that just love children. They love the spirit. So, speaking of asking permission, one mother is furious after she feels she was put on the spot when it came to buying a gift for her son's kindergarten teacher. According to the website KidSpot, each parent was asked to donate $50 toward a winery vacation for the teacher and her partner, which totaled over $500. The mom refused because she felt it was too lavish a gift, and now claims other parents are shunning her at pickup because she didn't contribute. The mom says she wanted to set a good example for her son by letting him pick out a small gift from a bargain store, wrap it, and give it to the teacher himself.
There's nothing wrong with
Ladies,
that.
should the mom have been a team player, or did she have the right not to cough up the cash?
She has the right not to cough up the cash. You don't know what her financial responsibilities are. You know how hard it is to make $1 out of 15 cents nowadays?
Okay.
It's a lot.
Why wouldn't she just express that then?
Well, because sometimes if it's a group of moms and they're already shunning her for not being a part of the group gift, imagine how she would feel if she had to explain to the moms, well, I can't really afford that. Now, what I would have done if I was a part of that group, I would say, you know what, I don't like the way this mom feels ostracized. I would literally, you know, meet with her and I would say, you know what, why don't you just give what you can? If it's $2, if it's $3, we're all in this together.
That to me is a better resolve, and I'm going to tell you why.
Okay.
Because that still makes her a team player.
Yeah.
And I like that option versus I'm not going to tell you why. I don't have to explain my finances to you and all that attitude that comes with that. And instead, we just going to get another gift. Does that really set a great example for your kid of being a team player, and that sometimes you have to let go of ego, or maybe sit a parent down that you feel that you can have a conversation with someone that seems level-headed and say, look, maybe I can pay you in increments. Maybe I can't hand over the whole 50 this time, but I don't want my kid to feel less a part of, and he shouldn't have to be shunned or not a part of.
Or maybe she was just feeling that way. Or maybe, because some people, they okay. Maybe in her mind, she feel like they were shunning her. It's not necessarily that they were. We not there. You know what I'm saying?
That part too.
You know.
But my thing is, like, imagine if all four of us said we're gonna get someone a gift.
And how much?
$50. And one of us is like, no, thank you. The three of you do it on your own, and I go and get my own meaningful gift for that person. I just think that looks shady, and that looks like you didn't want to be a team player.
Well, what makes this interesting, though, is we know each other.
Yeah.
And sometimes in a classroom of kids, a kindergarten class can have up to, like 30 kids. And sometimes you don't know all of the moms. Where the moms went wrong is they didn't talk to each and every mom to see if this was if this was a great gift for everybody, because obviously it wasn't.
Have you guys ever been placed in a situation where, for whatever reason, exactly like this, somebody all of a sudden just decides that this gift and that amount is okay, so let's go ahead and all put in, and you didn't get asked or anything. So immediately, as everybody puts in, you don't have a chance to say anything. You just look a certain way if you have to.
Of course.
I had a baby shower one time. I wasn't even close friends with her, and it was 6 girls, and they all decided that they should give her a $5,000 gift. Guys, I'm chilling at the
That's-
clearance rack at TJ Maxx. I don't know about no $5,000 gift.
Yeah, that's a
Like,
lot
that's
of
a
money.
lot of money.
Yeah.
And I'm just
lot of
saying,
money.
for me, like, I help take care of my family. I took care of my dad's house. I took care of my mama. Take care of my brothers as they're building their career. Like, those things are priorities to me. I love this girl. I'm so excited for her journey, but, like, I don't know about that. And they all put it in. And I think honestly, I think they think I'm on television. They think that, you know, I love
Girl,
fashion.
yeah,
you know what I
speak
mean?
it.
That whole thing, like, there's this expectation. But money to me is a tool. It's not just something that's like a luxury, you know? So what I did is I did break away. I was like, you guys, I don't feel comfortable giving this gift, but I do appreciate this person. I'd actually like to throw her the baby shower instead. So I put it together and took
Compromise.
personal time and
was a
threw her a baby
compromise.
shower. Yeah.
I'm sorry. Instead, you hosted and threw the party?
Yeah. Yeah, girl, do you know about my hookup life? I got some mad hookups and some favors that people give me. Yes. So it was personal time. It was 3 hours out of my day. I threw a great party, had her guest list come, did a little, like, you know.
And it was cheaper than what?
Absolutely. And it
That's
was
what we're
personal
saying.
time, and for me, quality time is the
I
best
do
gift
want to
of all.
say, before we move on, is that it's good to give teachers something and give them what
Yes.
you
For
can
sure,
and
yes.
don't feel pressure.
And
That's
don't
all.
skim on the teachers.
Yeah.
They already
Yeah.
don't get enough
Ever.
to
Yeah.
begin with.
Now, speaking of feeling pressure, do you ever feel the need to respond to texts right away, like text messages? And if someone doesn't respond to you ASAP, does it make you feel a certain type of way? Well, you may have a right, because according to a recent Mashable study, 95% of texts will be read within 3 minutes of being sent. It also revealed that if a man is really into a woman, he'll text her back immediately, while women are more likely to stretch out their response time from an hour to even a full day.
So corny.
So, ladies, what kind of grace window do you give people when it comes to texting you back?
Why you say it's corny?
It's just so corny. Like, ladies, you give us a bad name sometimes. Like, stop playing games. You always say you don't want men playing games with you, but you know good and well you looked at Instagram about 20 times in that 5 minutes, but you won't respond to a text. Like, but everybody want to be like, oh, guys play too many games. No, ladies, we are, what is that called? We are blank of this too. We are guilty of doing this, of playing hard to get. Like, that's just so corny. It's 2018. Respond back. Like,
Yeah,
But
don't play
in
games.
general,
It's just
in
dumb.
general, though, Adrian, not talking about dating.
Yeah.
How long does it take for you?
Exactly.
Forever.
Exactly.
Forever.
She over here preaching.
Yeah.
Forever, but I will say this. I would never get mad at somebody if they replied to me 3 days later,
That is
except
true.
if it was my husband.
Okay.
But if Tam doesn't respond
I
to me for 3
always
days,
reply
I'm
like 3
mad.
days later.
I'm mad
I'm
low
horrible.
maintenance.
Me
I'm like,
too.
she has a life. She has kids.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. A lot of us, life happens. You look at that, you could read it and be like, damn, I responded in my head. And you put the phone down, and then 4 days goes by. You go to text them, and you like, oh, damn, I never wrote back to the last message.
That is so
That
true.
happens to me
Yes.
all the time. But I like to be what I call a low-maintenance friend. I don't require much. I get it if you forgot to text back. All good, babe.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
It's cool.
How many times have you guys, though, let's say that you really intended to text somebody back, so you write the draft out, but then you don't send it,
And
it
it's
really
still
is
there.
still in there?
It's still there.
But you look so whack when you say, I swear I was gonna text you. But it's sitting there.
So whack.
No,
Oh my God.
I have a problem because the thing is, anybody that knows me know I'm texting for a reason. So
That
if you don't answer me back, I do have an attitude.
She
and
does.
Then that means I have to pick up the phone and call your ass, Tam,
No,
Jeannie,
I know.
and Adrian.
Listen,
Wait, if you have a specific question, I answer back quickly.
No,
No,
but
Or I try.
No, because I had to train you. But when I first met you, you wasn't calling me. You know,
That's
you wouldn't
true.
even
You
you
guys.
wouldn't even answer
It
me.
has
I
to
see
be
you at work.
specific.
Like, bitch, did you see the text? Did you see the text?
wait, I have to tell you, Lonnie is being very truthful right
Yes,
now.
she is.
I know I am horrible at texting back. You guys, she completely bypasses me, and now she will just call my husband
Yes.
and get in contact
Yeah.
with me. So
Girl,
my husband
what's
is
up
like,
with
oh
that?
my God.
Yeah.
Same.
But the thing is I'm living, like you said, I'm living life.
But
Like,
but it's mighty funny. Your husband's living life, but they get right back with me. So, you know,